Happy Sunday, my beautiful brothers and sisters in Christ. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. You're very warmly welcomed. And happy Sunday. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I feel that, yeah, hopefully you'll be watching this on a Sunday because, yeah. But anyway, today we're going to be talking about secular music as a Christian, or as a Christian teen in 2025, because whether or not we want to talk about it, it is a very controversial discussion as per if Christians should listen to certain types of music or not, even though one of them is very evident. But we're going to get into that, and without further ado, let's just start off with a few verses and a bit of a story time before we do it. So if you're still watching, I love you, Jesus loves you. Let's get rolling. I don't know, I think it's a bit appropriate that we start off with a bit of story time. Okay, so children, listen up. Okay, so as you all know, in heaven, you know Lucifer, you know Lucy, right? Oh my goodness. So you know Lucifer, well, he was an archangel before, he dropped to the ground, to hell anyway. And he was one of the most prettiest archangels, one of the three, right? And during that, he had one assignment. And guess what it was? Like, just take a wild guess. If the dots are connecting, then you should have guessed that he was in charge of the music and the rhythms in heaven. And so no wonder why in this day and age music is so prevalent and it's so demonic, honestly. And it's just so revealing to us as Christians is that each and every single of these musics that we listen to daily, like, they're literally handcrafted by the devil himself, because he knows music better than all of us. So that's why he's able to penetrate through each and every one of us. So when he fell with, the rhythm and the, and the mood for the flesh. So I think that is why I'm so many times more than ever, demonic or unsensitized music or unspiritual music, it feels so good. It feels so vibey because bro's clever, okay? Bro is clever. He's using his strength as an advantage. But you know what makes us different? We combat as much as we can. And how do we combat? With Jesus Christ. So one of the two verses that really, that I found and really speaks on this topic a lot is Psalm 95 verse 1 to 2, which says, "Come, let us sing for joy to the Lord. Let us shout aloud during rock of our salvation. Let us come before him with thanksgiving and exalt him with all song and music." If that doesn't ring a bell, I don't know what will at this point. And our second verse is Ephesians 5:19, which says, "Speak to one another with psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. Sing and make music in your heart to the Lord." So literally, this is pure instruction that if we were to make music, we have to make music that glorifies the Lord, identifies the Lord, what can I say, grows our faith in him, and also just show to other people how amazing our Lord is. So just by these two verses, we can literally see that music, even before Jesus came in the Old Testament, music was there, and it was there for happiness, and it was just for, just for beautiful feelings and just a joyous way of expressing love and feelings. But somebody came and was like, you know what? Because he's the destroyer that he is, he took something so beautiful and made it rotten and made it such a contamination and so toxic that right now each and every single music that we would want to listen to in a worldly perspective literally it rots our soul inside, because that is what it is these days. Like, even if you go to a mall, you go to a cafe, you go to school or wherever, and you just hear music that it isn't gospel or literally glorifying the Lord, you just feel these other types of feelings that you never would have felt otherwise. So without further ado, let me just hold on and let's get into it properly. Let's get into it. But I've talked so much already, but I would just like to clarify what is secular music. Secular music is a type of production of music that doesn't really focus on one type of religion, but just is general. So whether it is instrumental music, whether it is rap, whether it is hip-hop, R&B, all of this music, we can consider them as secular, and they're like separated in different groups that as Christians we are allowed or can listen to or cannot listen to. But today I would just want to focus on the differentiation between secular and demonic music, which is what a lot of people, even myself, I'm guilty, we fall victim of. So yeah, let's get into it. So as we all know that music is a form of art and a form of expression. If I were to produce music right now, I want to um put out a certain message, or to show people a certain expression of feelings or an event that I have experienced that probably even they have. That is why so many people these days, when they feel a song, they actually move with it. Like, it's just one of those things where we just have to be real with ourselves, that you could be having the worst day on earth, but once you hear your favorite song, you actually listen to it, it just gets you, hey, it just gets you in a beat, like, it just gets you all up and nice. So one thing that I would just like to say is that music can make you feel good and make you feel good by doing wrong. So I just want to get into that. Music basically evokes certain emotions and actions in us, especially in this day and age. A lot of the music that we're listening with, a lot of music that we are falling into listening to either provoke sexual sin, mental sin, physical sin, or just evoke a type of feeling that isn't of the spirit. Because more times than ever, you could be having an extraordinary day without actively sinning, but after listening to that one song, or that having that song into your head and going through the lyrics each and every single day, you start to feel more sinful, you start to feel more vulgar and violent and just all of these things, and you just feel sad and angry, and just all of these ugly emotions just come up, and you're just asking yourself, where did these come from? Like, I didn't necessarily have a bad day, but I'm just feeling all this. You know why? They are spirits in the songs that we listen to, and none of the people that I would talk to on a daily want to admit that, but it's the truth. Because you cannot tell me that listening to a gospel puts you in a holy mood, but listening to Beyonce's music gets you in a wonderful mood as well. That doesn't make sense. 1 plus 1 isn't 7. So my sister or brother, whoever's watching this, just be so vigilant and careful, and just beware of the many spirits that are in a song. Because we could be looking at Chris Brown on a stage, acting all those moves and dancing along to the music, but you don't know what's in his heart. He may say that I love my fans, but he is evoking certain spirits in his fans. Like, doesn't that just give you a whole context of what it is? Because let's be real, all the famous artists, headline streamer artists, honestly, one way or another, they've come out into the open and literally proclaimed their demonic side. Like, you know, so my chat is, when we're looking at these artists and when we're listening to their songs, we may not know what their message is, but it is not good. You cannot ever convince me that a Doja Cat song is good, or the Weeknd song. Like, even just looking at their posts and just their personal life and lifestyle, you cannot tell me that this person doesn't believe in certain religion. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter, and I don't even want to care. So I want you to also have that thing in your mind, that to say, even though their songs are rad, like, they're literally so good, every single line rhymes with whatever that you want to say, they're not good, and they never ever lead to a beautiful and peaceful life. Because after listening to these songs, you cannot get a headache at the end of the day. These songs have spirits. So it's either you wanna realize now and actually move away from that, or be entitled and act like you don't know. Because if you're still ignoring what these songs have, I don't wanna be mean, but Jesus also will ignore you on Judgment Day. Because you watching this video is a sign that whatever that you're listening to, beware, my brother and sister. Beware. Because sooner or later we want to accept it. like, it's just, yeah, just gotta let it go. Detailed approach, I would like to say that if you're listening to a certain type of song or musical artist, review their songs and review their lyrics and actually try to get down to the meaning of their lyrics, because more times than ever it will actually show you what is this person teaching my brain to do, or what is this person, or what is this song teaching or showing my heart on what to feel and how to feel it. Like, I'll make an example later of a song that I really used to enjoy, but after, okay, but it's fine, we'll get into that. So when you're listening to a certain type of song, even though you don't listen to it daily, you have to analyze to yourself, if I were to listen to the song every day, which I am, is it leading me closer or farther from the Lord, or is it just leaving me stagnant? Because more times than ever, as lukewarm Christians, we want to get closer to the Lord, but you don't want to let certain types of artists go because they make us feel something that no other person could make us feel. Those feelings are not from the Lord. I'm so sorry. I don't know how much you need to hear this, but that is not from the Lord. That is from the devil, straight from hell. And it's hurtful and it's hard to give it up. But at a certain point, we are called to do the hard things before it gets easy. I mean, most of the time, the artists that we are prone to listening to have a plan. They have a plan, even though they are not the one who are controlling themselves. The devil is the one that is controlling them. They have a plan to take our souls and drain out the light that the Lord has from us and literally just leave us dead. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, even leave us dead. And we don't want to accept that truth. But whether or not we want to, for us to grow closer to the Lord, we have to be revealed with the truth before we feed ourselves these lies. Because one thing is that, oh no, the Lord's songs are boring. No, they only talk about the Lord. What do you want them to talk about? You want the song to be encouraging, but that encouraging song talks about either killing people, cheating on a person, going to drugs, or just doing something that isn't of the Lord, or praying. And you think that that's normal, and you think that that's okay, that's vibe. Like, and I understand that we are all born into this. Like, honestly speaking, you just don't wake up one day and be like, you know what, the secular music isn't for me. You just have to grow a habit of identifying certain aspects in your life whereby you know that they are not from the Lord, that you just have to find balance to actually lift up your spirit more and reduce your flesh. Not listening to music on your own account, like for example at work, at school. Obviously, so that you could go up to the DJ and be like, excuse me, can you not play this music? If you don't want to listen to the music, don't listen to the music. But if you're not necessarily forced to, but you're conditioned to listen to that song, go home to your secret place of prayer and ask the Lord for forgiveness, and for that spirit, that whatever spirit was there when they were playing that song, that it doesn't enter you or your heart. Because once it does, baby, my sister, my brother, it's it's a volcano just waiting to erupt, literally. Get it? I really do. I was also once in a position where, I would listen to a lot of songs, not Western songs, but I'd listen to them, and at one point I just felt that, you know what, this isn't bringing me any happiness or peace in my life. So I had to stop it. Oh, y'all come for me. I know. Hey, I know. Music is a societal movement that has been around since, bro, I don't even know, the 1600s, but it is more prevalent right now, especially with media. And the Lord is, he's working overtime to stop so many things that us people are creating. Because let me tell you, the Lord, Satan, Lucifer, he's smart. That guy is smart. Like, literally, even when you're involuntarily listening to music, he will try his utmost best to get into your heart. And once he get into your heart, it's time. Actually, these lyrics, let me just put it into context. These lyrics that we listen to or sing to ourselves each and every single day, they get imprinted into our minds to say, okay, if this happens, the song that I was listening to yesterday said I should do this, so this is the best option, so this is what I'm going to do. And then it's going to change your heart posture, it's going to change your mind posture, it's just going to change everything. And then you're just going to be like, whoa, what happened? Why am I in this place right now? Like, you know. So it's just something that is subconsciously happening, because these spirits, they are ruthless, okay? Because I also saw from this other guy talking, he said that music does no the spirits that are in music do not need permission to get into your soul. They don't. Spirits are just scavengers looking for an open gate. When they see an open gate, even the slightest, they can get into any form, any shape, any size, and literally pass through. And then when you open your eyes, you're just filled with so much darkness that you don't even know where it came from. My sister, it came from that song that you were listening last night because of your breakup. My brother, it came from that song that you were listening with your boys at the club or at Groove or wherever. So, do you understand where I'm coming from? So, it's just one of those things that we have to open our eyes to. Like, let me make a very practical example. Okay? Let me make a very practical example. We all know Doja Cat. We all know Beyonce. You cannot tell me after looking at Doja Cat's videos, you still feel comfortable to listening to her songs. Because even if you want to make the excuse that no, I didn't see the music video, nah, it's just words. Girl, look at the music video, analyze the lyrics, and tell me what her message is. Tell me, do you think that when you're looking at her on the street or at the red carpet, she's representing something good? 1 plus 1 isn't 7. I'll give you one practical example. This is the example about a song that I used to love. I don't want to lie and say I still do, because no, every time I listen to it I just get mad conviction. But this song is worldly known, especially for girls. You know, it gets us in the vibe, in the mood. So let's give a bit of context on it. So I've got the lyrics. So I'm not gonna play the song. I don't want to get copyrighted. But literally, the song is called Escapism. Escapism. Literally, the name tells you escapism, which means escaping from something. But what is the something that we're escaping from? Okay. So these are the famous lyrics. Okay. A little context if you care to listen. I found myself in a position, right? The man that I loved sent me down last night and told me that it's overdone decision, and I don't want to feel how my heart is ripping. In fact, I don't want to feel, so I stick to sipping. Right? In the mind, another time, the simple mission, and my little black dress, and the S is sipping, right? So now she's describing herself. Just a heartbroken B, high heel 6-inch, in the back of the nightclub sipping champagne, right? I don't trust any of these people. I'm within the back of the taxi sniffing coke. Let's explain a few of these verses, okay? So a girl gets broken up, I don't know, at a club, sitting with her man. You know, dumb decision that, you know, she chose him. But guess what? Instead of feeling those emotions, and instead of sitting down with your emotions and actually figuring out what to do in a mature way, you know what? We go and drink, we go and smoke, we go and party, we go and just do whatever that we do just to substitute the pain and just hide whatever that we need to feel. And then along the lines it says, take this pain away. You're asking me my symptoms, doctor. I don't want to feel. Literally, the lyrics are telling you, I don't want to feel what happened. Yeah. So basically, what are the emotions that the song basically evokes? It evokes basically a self-destructive pattern, that the lyrics highlight how actions can be self-destructive and ultimately do not solve any underlying issues. The actions that you think are helping, they are causing you more problems, whether it is mentally, emotionally, but especially physically. So you're telling me that after going through after going through a breakup, it is so hard for people to get up again, because their physicalness will obviously not be well. But obviously, when you're now substituting it with drugs and substances, it's gonna be way worse. It's gonna be times 10. Not only are you risking your mental health, but you're also you're risking your health, like your physical health. Yo, this topic is a real one. This topic is a real one. Like, damn. So basically, songs like this have an emotional turmoil on us that I do not know how to handle this situation. So you know what I'm gonna do? Bam, something else. If you got what I mean, you get what I mean. And I'm not saying that every song is just like this song, but I'm just saying mainstream artists, like, they just evoke so much vulgar, so much violence, so much sin, so much temptation, just so much everything rotten. And there's nothing that can come good out of it. Yes, they're making money. Yes, they're being on the red carpet, but is that gonna get them into heaven? You know what I mean? Is you listening to their types of songs gonna get you into a better place? Probably not. So it is a safer option for you to take your feelings, put them in the backseat, take your faith and put it in the driver's seat. Because honestly, if you do that, you'll never regret a day in your life after doing that. So before I want to continue and close off this video, I would like to give you or leave you all with some suggestions, because who am I? Who do I think I am without teaching you something or advising you something or helping you acknowledge something and not help you on it? You know? So let me just put it category by category. And I don't have a lot on my playlist, like I really don't. So I only have three categories, which is Christian rap, Christian R&B, and obviously gospel. And I'm just gonna recommend you my top 3 favorite songs of each category. Check them out. If I'm able to, I might link them down below, but if not, oh well. So let's start off with my favorite category, which is gospel. And by the way, if you have a problem with English songs, it's okay. There are many other gospel or even just listening to Christian or holy music that is just not in English but also in your language as well, which is, I think, is what people are much more comfortable with. I'm just more comfortable with English, so we don't judge. We're just here to help. So we're starting off with Christian gospel. Gospel. And what can I say? It's like a whole collection of a group which is called Hillsong United, or just Hillsong on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, or whatever. They produce on everywhere, and they're just amazing. One of my favorite songs, the very first song that I actually had to listen to actively was What a Beautiful Name It Is. To this day, love. My mom also really loves Yeshua. I also really love it. Like, it's my top 2. So then we have Amazing Grace, we have Oceans, and we have My Living Hope and Waymaker. These, how many songs did I list? 6, 7, 5 songs. They're my all day. Like, even when I come home from school, I just listen to one of these songs and I'm fine. That's how great these songs are. Like, even if like you just are not in a mood, but like literally want to listen to these songs, they are gonna make me feel, yeah. So check out Hillsong. Maybe I could link it down below. And let's get into our next category, which is Christian R&B. And let me just tell you a little bit of a story. Now, I would listen to gospel music every day, but like one day I had a bit of a question to myself as to if artists are able to make if artists are able to make R&B, hip-hop, rap, jazz, classical, instrumental, they surely must be at least a few artists that make, other types of music but in a Christian holy way. And I found it hard to believe, yes, but yeah. So I could list, the songs and the artists. So yeah, so my Christian R&B playlist consists of Madison Ryan Ward, Aaliyah Lara, Everson Aaron, and Lee Vasi. I really love their songs because like they are vibey, but they're also very, like, they get you in a mood. They really get you in a mood, and literally each and every single time that you sing their songs, it's just like, it's a vibe. I could listen to this at midnight, any of them. But one of the favorite music that I could say. Eva C, my favorite one is number one, it's Teach Me, and then comes Your Will. Then Alia Lara is Praising You, Love Like This, All Things in Matthew 33. And Kristen Evans is Hands in It, All Right, and Everything. And lastly, Addison Ryan Ward, which is The Key, Go Back, and I'll Wait. These songs, I'm able to listen to them on a daily, on a weekly, on an hourly, on a minutely, on a secondly. Clock it. Okay, but literally, I listen to the songs each and every single, almost every day. Let me not lie, almost every day. And they are playlists handmade in, like, ready-made on YouTube. You just have to search Christian R&B playlist. It's gonna give you a whole variety, and it's good. Whether you're a boy, my brother, or sister, check it out. Like, you won't regret it. It's actually something that you could try. And then lastly, let's go to Christian rap. Now, I was never really a rap person. Like, I don't know, rap wasn't ever my thing, but I have found a few artists which I really like. There are only two. So, but one of my favorite one is Young C. Oh, Young C's music. Even though my favorite one is Soul Ties, like, I'm sure you've probably seen me on my social media platform Instagram, me singing or lip syncing to it, because it's that good. If I say a song is good, it's good. It's good. So it is Young C and Saint. Saint. I really love his music as well. It just always gets me in a mood. And I could literally go to a gym and literally jam out with them. That's how nice it is. You know? You can check them out and listen to their songs, listen to their message, because honestly speaking, they really want what's good in the Bible. Like, actually, like, so you should go check them out. And yeah, guys, I really enjoyed today. I really hope you had an amazing Sunday as well as I did. I hope you went to church. If not, I'm praying for you. You can still watch church online. And if you watched this video till this point, comment down a lyric note. I just want to see who actually invests in my videos, just a bit of encouragement and motivation. If you guys enjoyed and really took something from this, and you think that you want to send it to that one friend who needs a bit of a wake-up call, send this to them, or at least 3 other friends. And if you want to comment down below any music, oh my days, what any video ideas that you guys want to suggest to me, or even on my Instagram, which is @loregang. And yeah, if you didn't already, I hope you go and subscribe, because I post every 2 weeks, and it's a fun while. We have vlogs, and I'm talking down videos. I'm gonna get to the vlogs later, but it's okay. So if you think that you are actually going closer to Christ, go to my channel and subscribe as well. And if you enjoyed this video, thank you so much for typing onto this video. I love you. Jesus loves you. God bless. Don't forget to read your Bible. And yeah,